Growing concerns, as we've been discussing throughout the morning, and calls from both Democrats and Republicans to try to get to the bottom of what we've been talking about through the morning, which are these ties between Trump advisors and Russia during the campaign, something that's been mounting. We do have with us on the phone to talk about sort of where things go from here, United States Representative Adam Smith. He is a Democrat. Representative, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate the chance.
So we want to get to the bottom of this. For people who are just tuning in, there are reports that top-level Trump advisors were in frequent contact with Russia throughout the campaign at a time when U.S. intelligence was starting to realize that perhaps Russia was interfering in the U.S. presidential election. What sort of tools do you have there in D.C. to try to get to the bottom of what those contacts were about?
Well, there's a bunch of different things we could do. I mean, bottom line is we have to investigate it. Now, one of the things that can be done, the House and the Senate Intelligence Committees, either one or both could do an investigation. I think in this case, we also could set up a special committee to do the investigation, which I think would be appropriate. This is a very, very serious allegation. We need to get to the bottom of it. We need to get more information available to members of Congress. The bottom line is what Congress needs to do is the oversight that is our job. And I am heartened to hear that there are many Republicans that are increasingly saying that this is something that needs to be investigated. So this is a bipartisan issue. I also would hope that we could get more cooperation from the White House. Donald Trump could turn over his tax returns, among other things, that he could shed more light on what exactly is going on here.
Is it possible, Congressman, that these contacts, as odd as they were just mundane, that they were just reaching out to Russia? I know that they were coming at a time where it seems as if they could be more, it could be something more sinister, but the reality is we don't know. What do you think the chances are that these were just mundane contacts between top Trump advisors with Russia and Russian intelligence?
No, it's absolutely possible. It's weird if that's what they were doing in the middle of a campaign, why you would be reaching out to Russia, of all places. But yes, that's possible, but we don't know because, the White House has not been forthcoming about this. I mean, keep in mind the whole Michael Flynn situation. The White House knew several weeks ago, President Trump knew that the content of Michael Flynn's phone conversation wasn't what Flynn was saying it was. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything until the media got the information, made it public, and they had no choice. And then they said they're firing Michael Flynn for lying. Well, he lied 3 weeks ago. Why didn't you fire him then? So we need more cooperation from the Trump White House to really get information. And if it is as innocent as you just said, it's absolutely in their best interest to be forthcoming instead of holding this stuff back.
And that's sort of what we've been saying this morning, is if these were mundane comments, then prove what the contacts were about, move forward with other issues that we have to deal with. Congressman Adam Smith, we do appreciate you joining us quickly this morning.
Thank you. I appreciate the time.
Thank you. And certainly we need to be responsible for reaching out to our D.C. delegation. And we have this morning Representative Dave Reichert, a Republican, Congressman Adam Smith, and trying to figure out what are you going to do, regardless of whether you're a Democrat or Republican, to get the American people the answers about what these contacts were about. And as he said, they have a lot of options at their disposal to try to get to the bottom of things.
And we have reached out to Congressman Reichert, but so far he has not decided to comment.
They actually declined to comment at this point, but we'll continue to reach out.
All right. Brandy, thank you. We'll wait to see what's next.